I moved out when I was 17. So, you know, when I found this place, I got lucky. I was working at Athens Cafe, and one of the other waiters, they needed an extra roommate and they had an extra room. So, you know, I took the first opportunity that came. It wasn't exactly what I wanted. My roommates aren't the kind of people that I want to live with. You know, I'm a clean person. They're kind of dirty. It's hard, but you take what you can get. So here's my room. It's what $650 a month gets you. It's kind of old, but it's big. My own space. It's tough, you know, because I go to school full time at Fordham and I have to work 2 jobs in order to make all the ends meet. So you account, you know, $600 for the rent, you know, the phone bill, food, you know, Metro card, everything adds up. I first moved into this apartment, it was $1,600 for 3 people, right? And then the following year in January, she rose it up to $1,700. And then now this January, she's gonna raise it up to $1,800. And I feel like it's really unfair because this apartment is like so old and falling apart. And like even now, like I ask her just to do simple things like, could you fix the hot water in the kitchen? You know, could you fix the leak in the bathroom? And they don't want to do those simple things, but yet at the end of every month they could ask, or at the end of every year they could ask me to pay a little bit more. What am I paying a little bit more for? Something that's old and that you're not taking care of? It's not fair. Another problem with the apartment is the fact that the hot water doesn't work. So this is hot and this is all that comes out. So when you want to do the dishes with hot water and you turn on cold, the cold's just overwhelms it. Actually, I'm moving out right now. I'm looking for a new place. You know, I'm looking on Craigslist again, but it's getting worse. Like, it's still more expensive. So these are all the listings in Astoria, and I see this one right here is a spacious 2-bedroom for rent with no fee, but it's $2,250. So 2 bedrooms means 2 roommates unless you want to share a room. That's like $1,175 each right there. I'm realizing I have to find 2 roommates, and I do. I have my friend and my cousin to look with, and even then, Craigslist is still too expensive. So I have to ask like friends of friends, people who know people who own buildings, you know, try to get a better deal just because of the relationship. When I first started looking on Craigslist, this is the first thing you notice, that Astoria is really expensive. And being a renter, you know, the one who's taking the apartment, I obviously don't like it because I'd rather keep more money at the end of the month. But then again, seeing it on the other side, like the property values here are rising because it's close to Manhattan and it's easy to get there. So if I was on the other side where I was the one renting the apartment to someone else, I can understand why the prices would go up. When I really think about it, I think what you have to do is you just have to approach your landlord, be straight out about what's going on, and don't be afraid to push back if they're pushing you out.